Is it true that they eat cats and dogs in Switzerland? Switzerland is a modern progressive nation. It's renowned for its Alps, luxury timepieces, and chocolates. However, there's a tradition that might disgust you. Cats and dogs are on the menu in some parts of the country. It's a practice with centuries-old roots. Long ago, Swiss farmers lived in poverty. They had to eat whatever was available. Cats and dogs were easy prey, so they ended up in the cooking pot. In Bern, Jura, and Lucerne, cat meat seasoned with thyme was a Christmas delicacy. Farmers in Ticino faced tough times too. For them, cat meat was as common as chicken. Poverty forced them to turn to cats for sustenance. After wars and hardships, dogs became a source of food. In the 1940s and 50s, newspapers advertised fattened dogs for sale. Even in the 1960s, you could spot dog meat ads here and there. People back then didn't have much choice. You might think it's merely an old tradition, but the truth is much more disturbing. It's not very common, but it does occur. There are no exact figures on how many pets are consumed each year. The practice is kept quite discreet. Social disapproval makes people stay quiet about it. No slaughterhouse will process pets for meat, but in some rural areas, farmers take matters into their own hands. They slaughter the animals themselves. The cantons of Appenzell and St. Gallen seem to be hot spots. These German-speaking regions have a longer history with this cuisine. Eating pets is still legal, surprisingly, but there are some regulations in place. The meat can only be used for personal consumption. That means just for your household family members. You cannot serve cat or dog meat to guests outside the home. No inviting friends, relatives, or co-workers over. That would violate the law. Despite this rule, some hosts play a cruel prank. They tell dinner guests the meat is rabbit, not cat. Only after eating do they reveal the truth. Authorities turn a blind eye to such cases. As long as no sale occurs, the practice goes unnoticed. But any commercial sale or distribution is prohibited. No restaurants or stores can offer cat or dog items. That would face an immediate crackdown. There are some other important rules as well. Strict animal welfare standards must be followed. The slaughtering process cannot be cruel. Specific skills and knowledge are required. In fact, vertebrate animals must be anesthetized before being put down for slaughter. This ensures a painless death. Up to 3 years in prison is possible for violations. You might be curious why this custom persists. The truth is, despite many efforts, Switzerland hasn't outlawed it yet. Animal welfare organizations have campaigned to make it illegal. In 1993, one group gathered 6,000 signatures, but Parliament rejected the petition. Legislators believed there was no need to dictate people's dietary choices. The practice isn't as common these days. The Swiss authorities appear to have other priorities over a ban. So as of now, it remains legal to slaughter and consume your own pet.